Hello and welcome back to my gaming channel. This is 40 Splish Splash and we're continuing the series how to grow your gaming channel. So pay attention guys, we're talking here with Luxeley again. We're gonna take off from where we were last time. Today we're gonna talk about uploading, how often, consequent, and also maybe if you need a upload schedule or something for your subs. Here we go, enjoy. Networking could also be to find, not only to get inspired to watch other people's creations regarding their vids and the games they're playing, but also find maybe partners, meaning that someone you want to do collabs with. You might want to do a vid together, and that's also one way of networking, of course, but also reaching out to new audiences. Because at the end of the day, the question how to keep your audience and especially the amount of subscribers you have, that is hard. And I would say that, you will lose some, but you will gain some. And the math here is to gain more than you lose, if you get me. So my best advice regarding subs is to regarding the math I was describing there, is to see that you reach this new audience to get more subs, new subs, and to try to find that audience. Is that something you could agree on, Luxley? Do you want to put in something there? I was kind of long, but
well, I mean, I think it was a combination of summarizing my whimsical answer and also leading into a different topic. But yes, it does make sense. I mean, and that's why it makes sense also to kind of have something mutually beneficial when you are networking, because you want to reach out to people that are at or around your size. You know, the guy who has, 2,000 subs really is not going to have that incentive to stick around with someone with 50 subs. Or the guy who has 50,000 subs is really not that interested in the guy who has 3,000 subs. I mean, when you look at networking, part of the reality is you have to look at two things. You have actually three things. You have to look at how reliable and how responsible this is, or how dedicated this particular person is to YouTube. Does he upload once a month? Does he upload, 3-4 times a week? Does he take pride in what he does? Does he not take pride in what he does? Another thing is you got to look at that sub number. It's just a reality that, like I said, someone with 2,000 subs doesn't necessarily want to network with someone with 50 subs, because that number that they look at is going to be, hey, how much of a potential do I have to grow my audience? That's the same reason all of us want to contact PewDiePie right now. Matter of fact, that's what we all should do. Contact PewDiePie and say hello and see what kind of a response we get. Why? Because he wants to network with people that have more subs than him, who's nobody. So he networks with nobody.
That's right. That's the conclusion.
That's the conclusion. But that's what it comes down to. And you also want to take into account how talented this person is. Are they good at commentating? Do they offer some kind of skill that you don't necessarily have? Are they very good at editing? Are they very good with social media? Are they very good with people in general? Are they good at engaging the audience? You kind of want to focus on things where people are strong, where you're weak, so you can improve it and you can access it. That's a thing that you got to take into consideration, because if I see a guy who has like 50 subs, but I see this guy's got a lot of talent, and I see this guy's dedicated, and I see that he works hard, and he takes pride in what he does, and he's willing to learn, and he uploads frequently, I will still do a collaborative with him, because you know what? One day he very well might be bigger than me, and what's going to get him there is the drive and the skill. And those are things that you have to take a look at as well when you're networking.
I upload about 3 to 4 times a week on my channel. I have found that is a sort of rhythm that works for me regarding my schedule with work and family and everything, and also when it comes to editing, because I really want to edit my vids. What do you think about that? Is it possible to have a good channel and maybe also successful channel
right,
without uploading like 6 times a week?
I'll answer it like this. I know two people, one that uploads, both these guys, they both upload, say, 2 to 3 videos per day consistently, hard workers. One of them is going absolutely nowhere. there's no views, there's no new subs, there's no comments. And then the other guy, he's not getting gangbuster results, but you see the sub numbers steadily climbing. You see the overall views climbing. He may not get a lot of views in the first week, but then towards the second, third week, he starts to get a lot. So it's all a question of using what it is that works best to your advantage. And the only way you work, as I pound my desk, the only way that you will ever get away with uploading once a week or once every 2 weeks is if you're doing some sort of machinima animation. And I'm not talking about block out the UI screen and take the easy way out with World of Warcraft emotes in game. I'm talking about actually producing it. I'm actually, recording it on WoW Model Viewer, or if you're doing animations.
Sure, exactly. I was coming to that.
Or 3D cinema.
Yeah.
If you're doing that kind of those kind of videos that take a lot of effort and a lot of time to do, then you can get away with it. But otherwise, you're just not. I'm sorry. There are people that are subbed to 200-300 people on YouTube, and if they don't see you uploading, people are creatures of habit. They will focus on the people who do upload. And regardless of how talented you are, and regardless of how skilled you just might be, there are 10 other people at least that are equal, and that's where their attention's going to turn. So while it's so hard to get their attention, if you don't upload consistently, you will lose their attention. Good luck getting them back.
I think you're onto something here. I mean, I definitely agree that you should be consistent. But here where again, I mean, you made an example in the beginning here of your talk here. You talked about 2 channels that are uploading a lot, like daily, maybe even twice daily, and they have such different results. Would that be the same thing with the channel or 2 channels that are uploading? Each channel is uploading 2 times a week. Could that be compared to something that you could compare? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Is it the same there? Could it be that one of the channels don't get anywhere, but the other one is getting a steady growth?
I mean, it's
does it have to do with the numbers? Because I just want to say, I've also heard, I remember when I started my channel, like uploading maybe 2 years ago, I tend to forget. But some people were saying, oh man, you have to get very consistent. You have to upload daily, if you really, really want to get into this and to grow an audience. But I'm not sure if that's the case. Maybe it is. But yeah, let's talk about what I just said regarding.
Well, I think I understand what you're getting at completely, and there are other factors that kind of acclimate into this equation. The kind of games that are being played. One guy is uploading three different games 3 times a day, and another guy's uploading the same game. So. Yeah, I mean, you start to break down the details, and the things become a little bit less murky, and they start to differentiate themselves. But the bottom line is, I'm firmly in the camp that you have to upload consistently, and I'm talking at least 3 times a week, perhaps sometimes as much as 5 times a week, and you need to be consistent with that. That's the camp that I'm in, and there's a few reasons why I feel this way. One is that people will tend to think that you're serious. There are a lot of people that step into YouTube and then they disappear.
Yeah.
I've experienced it with networking. I've experienced it just watching people for pure pleasure and fun that have just disappeared. There was a guy called Wow Yum Fries years ago that used to make incredible WoW machinima. I had to wear Depends when I watched his videos. They were just so funny and so well done. And he's MIA. He's gone.
Okay.
He just disappeared. 30,000 subs. Next day, just disappeared. Didn't say goodbye to anybody. Didn't give an explanation. Goodbye video. Nothing.
Oh.
And he was very talented and he was very skilled. The problem with YouTube is there's no justice. You could produce incredible quality. You could have, quality sound and video is elementary. Everybody should have it. That's just elementary. That's like going to school with a piece of paper and a pen, okay?
Yes, yeah.
It's just that simple. And I could find 10,000 videos that will say, you have to have quality upload. Give me a break. Yeah, that's just given. But when it comes to content, people think they're producing quality. Most people do not say, well, my videos suck, so don't watch them, okay? They're really bad. No. I mean, it's like dating, and nobody out there in the dating world, people that are single, are going to promote themselves. Well, I'm really stupid, very slow-witted, I am absolutely no fun, and I'm ugly.
Oh, no, probably
Nobody's
not.
ever going to say that.
Not going to happen.
No, and the point is, we all can't produce quality, just like we all can't be intelligent, fun, and good looking. I mean, yes, we have other qualities and other great things about us, but my point is, everybody thinks that they're good at what they do. It's the same concept with hard work. Ask people, do you work hard? 100 people out of 100 people that you ask will say, yeah, I work hard. So, my point is, I'm going off on a tangent again. No, so it's, it's that mind. People have that mindset that they're good at what they're doing, and some of them, and that kind of prevents them from branching out and challenging themselves and looking at themselves objectively, which is something that is very, very important to do on YouTube. Because if you don't have that willingness to grow, and if you don't have that willingness to improve, you're not going to make it. You might make it with luck, but you know what? Greatness without sacrifice and pain is just luck, and I will guarantee you luck always runs out. So if you want to get there by luck, good luck staying there. But the point is that you got to have that open mind and be willing to listen to what your subscribers say, and be willing to listen to what some of the people in the comments say, and say, hey, yeah, that does make sense. Maybe I'll make this change. And the only way you're going to do that is that if you upload consistently as well, and you build that sense of familiarity with people.
That's great. And I mean, of course, we can definitely agree on the fact that you have to be consistent. But another question regarding that is, do you have to have a schedule? Do you have to say that you're going to upload Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday? Is that important? What do you think?
I guess it depends on the person. That's really what everything comes down to is what works for you. Like, for example, I don't necessarily have a schedule. I just my focus is upload 3 to 4 videos per week. Sometimes 2 videos in one day, and then one in one, or some. So there's no schedule with me. Maybe I should have a schedule. I mean, there are people that will swear by a schedule, and then there are people that will say, you know what, do it when you feel like you're doing it. Just do it whenever, whatever. So it's all a question of, you have to be cognizant of what your audience expects, what your audience wants, and what your audience kind of feels comfortable with, and dictate whatever that is in your schedule or non-existent schedule.
The vid is coming to an end, so I want to say thanks to Luxeley. Don't forget to give a like, comment, subscribe. But most important of all, we want to hear what you think about this. Is it important to be consequent? Well, probably yes. But is it important to have an upload schedule? Well, give yourself thoughts and feedback. We enjoy to hear about what you think. And see you next time again. Stay calm. Not too quiet, though. Have a great day. Bye-bye.